3 from Zimbabwe, 1 from Chad, and 1 from the Democratic Republic of Congo. The selection process involved a rigorous evaluation criteria. These criteria entailed alignment with the theme, relevance of topic chosen, originality of the angle, coherence with storytelling, presentation of the topic, stroke audience and interests, accuracy, independence, and diversity. After thorough and comprehensive review based on these criteria, the judges reached a consensus on journalists that will be recognized for their resilience and courage in covering human rights amid an increasingly volatile political space and shrinking media space. This award, therefore, is not a competition, but a recognition of these journalists' outstanding work. We recognize and commend the outstanding quality of submissions from all the applicants. The stories showcased remarkable diversity, uniqueness, and inclusivity, a clear demonstration and testament of the progressive strides that journalists and media houses have made in enhancing the quality of the reporting that amplifies critical voices and narratives. On behalf of my fellow judges, I extend our sincere appreciation to all applicants for their excellent submissions. We hope that this serves as a motivation to journalists to speak truth to power. As we reflect on this year's awards, we recognize the critical role that the media plays in shaping and influencing public discourse. We equally must take note of the responsibility that comes with it, and we must remain steadfast in upholding ethical principles as the cornerstone of journalism. Allow me to cite a quote by Nelson Mandela at the Nelson Mandela International Press Institute that he read in 1994, and the quote goes as follows: "A critical, independent, and investigative press is the lifeblood of any democracy. The press must be free from state interference. It must have economic strength to stand up and to blandishments of government officials. It must have sufficient independence from vested interests to be bold and inquiring without fear or favor. It must enjoy the protection of the Constitution so that it can protect our rights as citizens." As I conclude, let me congratulate the winner of this year's edition for setting the bar high. It is our hope as judges that this will inspire more practitioners to excel in their work. To all those who submitted their stories, we recognize and celebrate you for your efforts. Thank you for your passion, your dedication, and your belief in the importance of media. To the organizers, we thank you for your continued support and belief in progressive and transformative media. I thank you all.
Thank you so much, Martin. I will call upon Winnie to give the awards to the 3 nominees or awardees, sorry. Winnie. A round of applause to Winnie, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Maurice. Good evening, everyone. Hello? 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 Right. So as you've been told, my name is Winnie Siumbua, and I work for Journalists for Human Rights, and I'm really honored to be here this evening and to be handing over the awards to our esteemed winners. But if someone can give me the awards and the names of the winners. Okay. So the technical team, can you please go to the next slide? It has the details. Okay. So as you've been told and as you heard, the first winner is Justina Jumai Asishana from Nigeria. So Justina is an award-winning conflict investigative and data journalist. As a senior correspondent at the nation's newspaper in Nigeria, she is known for her reporting on social justice and is firm on her dedication in amplifying the voices of marginalized communities with a focus on women's and children's health, education, and gender equality. Justina's work has earned her several accolades, including the 2021 Africa Media Development Foundation AMDF Journalist of the Year and 2023 Nigeria Media Merit Award for Culture and Tradition Journalist of the Year. In addition to her reporting, she plays a key role in mentoring young and upcoming journalists as the coordinator of the Media Mentors Network. Her story titled Living on the Margins that highlighted that despite ongoing initiatives to advance the implementation of the National Disability Law in Nigeria, people with disabilities face challenges ranging from exclusion from community events, encountering obstacles as accessing buildings, healthcare facilities, and transportation due to the low level of adherence and execution across sectors. So, another round of applause for Justina. I understand that Justina was not able to make it here in Nairobi, but someone will be picking the award for her and will be taking the award to her. So the Nigerians in the house, if you do know Justina, let her know that she has won, and yes, the award will reach to her. Thank you. Please. Okay, so and Maura Ajak is a with experience since 2014. Ajak has worked as a reporter, presenter, producer, translator, photographer, videographer, and trainer for national and international media outlets, including Al Jazeera Media Network and BBC Africa Eye. Her coverage focuses on the revitalized peace accord, security arrangements, human rights, environment and climate justice, youth, arts, and sports. She is an alumna of the Kampala Ministerial Declaration on Migration, Environment, and Climate Change in 2022 and the 2023 Africa Climate Summit in Kenya. Her story titled South Sudan's Poisoned Floods highlighted the devastating impact of climate change affecting the Bentiu camp for displaced people, where over 140,000 individuals have been surrounded by water for nearly 5 years. An amazing story. A round of applause for Justina.
That shows the terrifying power of climate change.
And once again, Justina is not here with us. So this is the award that Justina gets. South Sudan people in the
area is making a bad situation even worse.
So with this flood right now, it is a disaster.
You can see the flowing waters here. Look at the water and look at the countryside. The only thing that's supporting those people is this long waterway to keep them dry and safe. I've managed to get rare access to the area to try to see what's really going on. This is part of Unity State before the floods and after. In 2019, extreme flooding began. At the flood's peak in 2022, up to 70% of Unity State was underwater. More than 700,000 people have been affected across the country. Tens of thousands moved into Bentiu camp. Today I'm meeting a village elder called Nyakuma in camp. She's agreed to show us her flooded home. Nyakuma! Smiley! Shabbat Kamal. Isn't care.
Mada, you.
Mata rekan ke kumbar.
Dia gọi là gì cả tao không nghe gì cả. Đi mình biết làm cái gì bên ngoài.
Aste berjabat ni kan. South Sudan has always had some, but it's becoming more extreme every year. It's now the end of the dry season, and the water's still here.
Right, that's just a snippet. That is just a snippet of the story done by Maura. So you can go to BBC on YouTube and you'll be able to find a link there. And if you want, we can share the link with you. Anyone from Baraza Media or Journalists for Human Rights will avail the link to you, or any of the judges if you're interested and you can't find it online. Now, on to the third winner. So, the third winner is Omar Mazera. And Omar is a dedicated radio journalist with over 7 years of experience, specializing in human rights and human interest stories. As an assistant editor at More Radio 88.2 FM in Mombasa, he plays a vital role in crafting compelling content, editing news, and maintaining high journalistic standards. A graduate of the Technical University of Mombasa with a diploma in journalism, Omar has built a strong foundation in news reporting, investigative journalism, and media ethics. Throughout his career, Omar has been deeply committed to human rights reporting, collaborating with various organizations to spotlight issues affecting coastal communities in Kenya. His work often amplifies the voices of the marginalized, addressing social injustices and sparking meaningful conversations. Beyond his reporting, Omar is passionate about mentoring aspiring journalists, sharing his expertise to help shape the future of the profession. His dedication to giving a voice to the voiceless and his drive to create impactful narratives continue to inspire both his peers and the next generation of storytellers. His story titled Mpaka wa Madila, which loosely translates to Effects of Border Conflict, sheds light on the plight of residents in Makinon town, caught up in decades-long boundary dispute between Kwale and Taita Taveta counties in Kenya. The conflict has left the community in a state of neglect, depriving them of essential government services and basic rights. Omar Mazera. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Omar Mazera to the stage. Omar! A round of applause for Omar. Now, Omar is also an alumna of the JHR Human Rights Training that was done in collaboration between Journalists for Human Rights Nairobi, yay, and the Human Rights Agenda through the Human Rights Journalism, Investigative Journalism Lab. That was a collaboration of the two organizations in Mombasa. Omar, I think let's have a snippet of the story first before we give you an opportunity to tell us something.
Kumwambia ukweli, Bondari iko Miasenyi.
Watu wa Makina hatuna raha kutoka tumepata uhuru. Hatujui kwetu ni wapi.
Tumezaliwa hapa, tukalelewa hapa, tukaolewa hapa, tukazaa watoto wetu. Na sasa watoto nao wamekuwa wazee hapa Makina.
Hatujui sisi kwetu ni wapi wala twende wapi. Tunaomba serikali itusaidie.
Mzozo wa mpaka wa Makina Road kati ya kaunti ya Kwale na kaunti ya Taita Taveta ni mojawapo ya migogoro ya mipaka inayojitokeza mara kwa mara nchini Kenya. Migogoro kama hii mara nyingi huchochewa na mianya katika utambulisho wa mipaka ya ardhi, migogoro ya kihistoria au kutokamilika kwa mchakato wa kuainisha mipaka vizuri. Hujambo na karibu kwenye makala ya mpaka wa Madila. Mimi ni Omar Mazera. Katika
Omar, please, your acceptance speech.
Good evening. First of all, I'm very honored today to be recognized as one of the journalists ready to amplify the voice for the voiceless. For me, journalism, I can say, we must say that journalism is not just a career, but a calling to advocate for justice, equality, and human dignity. I believe that storytelling can spark change, influence policy, and empower communities. By shedding light on human rights violations, we aim to bridge the gap between affected communities and those in position of power, urging them to take action. For the few remarks, lastly, I'm deeply grateful for Journalists for Human Rights, Baraza Media Lab, for the recognition. This reaffirms the power of journalism as a tool for social change and amplifies the importance of standing up for the voiceless. Thank you again for the organizers. I lack words, but again, as a journalist, we say we go for a calling, not a profession. Thank you.
Well, right. That's it, guys. That's it for the awards tonight, and we're really, really excited. What some of the journalists did not know is that the awards come with a very tiny cash prize. And that will be communicated to JHR. At least each will get $500 at least towards their efforts. And the main aim is not to give you cash, it's to appreciate you for what you've done. It might not be even enough for the challenges or life sustenance, but it's something as a token of appreciation. So we really, really appreciate you guys for the work that you're doing, and thank you to all the partners who have come together to work with us to make these awards a thing at Baraza Media Lab and at Africa Media Festival. And we think it will be a thing going forward. So for anyone who wants to feel benevolent enough to appreciate journalists, we welcome your ideas, we welcome your discussions with us. So thank you so much. And I'm the one who's standing between you and the music, and of course the awesome Nyokavi. Give it up to Nyokavi, who has done a very good job today.
Thank you so much, Maurice.
Yeah, thank you so much. And as Nyokavi is coming up, I want to thank you guys. This is the final speech from anybody from Baraza Media Lab and Africa Media Festival. We thank you so much for coming through this year. We really appreciate the time that you've committed, the finances that you've used, the family members and friends that you left behind, that you can come for this, the number of spiraling emails that you're about to go back to work for. So we really appreciate the sacrifice that you've really given us so that you can be here with us at Baraza Media Lab and at Africa Media Festival. We look forward to seeing all of you, all your faces next year. And this time, when we put out a call for sessions, please apply early, because we have a lot of content to share, but very limited time. So thank you, and thank you so much for the Baraza team. Just one thing that I'm going to do is very unconventional, I promise. I beg you, all Baraza members, all teammates, please come forward. Please come forward. I was not meant to do this, but I think it's important that you see the faces and the people who are behind organizing. So So Baraza team members, Lisa, Cynthia, DJ can play a tune as they come. Follow closely, we'd like to see the conference in a box team for those who are here. The conference in a box team for those who are here, please follow those guys. Please come, we can't hide.
Come on, let's appreciate them as they come. Hey! The Baraza has beautiful ladies. Wow, gorgeous. Wow!
Oh sorry, conference in a box team, Baraza team, including our board is here. So part of our board members are here. Please come on board to the board. Daniel, as our board chair, and Motivayo, please come join us on stage, please.
Wow!
The entire Baraza team, please. Everyone. Dan Aseda, you are also part of this team. Just come, please. Dan Aseda. I know I cannot bring all the SEMA box team because they're handling the tech. So if I bring them, we'll go offline. But Dan Aseda. Are we missing anyone? Christine, someone?
Christine.